Hi, friends and yogis. Jenny Wise here from Wise Mind Soul Warrior. And I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to put the link in the comments that I'm referring to. But it's been about a month since I initially announced that we're going to be doing a retreat in Asheville this summer. And at this point, we have 8 spots open, and we have 22 women that are signed up to be part of the retreat. And I'm really, really super excited because the women that we have put together for this is absolutely amazing. And I know that there's going to be a lot of healing and transformation work that's going to happen at Lake Junaluska this summer. And the actual venue in itself is a beautiful venue, as far as we're going to be staying at close to a 4-star hotel resort. It was equivalent of a 4-star hotel. It's all inclusive. You can have an option of vegan or vegetarian or gluten-free, dairy-free. You can make certain requests as far as your diet goes. And we will be starting Friday around 2 o'clock. We'll go to about 9 o'clock on Friday. Then Saturday, we'll probably start around 8:30. We're going to be doing a beautiful yoga practice at a place called Inspiration Point. And this is actually a place where we do weddings. They do weddings. It's going to overlook the lake and the mountains. And then on Sunday, we're going to be doing yoga actually at an amphitheater that will be outside. So it's going to be a beautiful venue. And we also are going to be doing a campfire and a fire transformation ceremony that will be on Saturday night. We're actually going to have a fire ring that will be a beautiful transformation ceremony. So again, I'm super excited. I wanted to let people know that we do have a few spots open. If we decide to have more than 2 people in a room, we might be able to expand it more than that. But right now, that's how many we have left, how many spots we have open. And so this really is a combination of yoga teacher training, students that will be part of this yoga retreat. But what we've been doing over the past couple of years is we've also been opening it up to the public for a certain number of spots. And so when we say the public, it could be any level student who's had no experience with yoga, or it could be a yoga teacher who is wanting to get CEUs. And so you actually will be getting 20 CEUs if you are a yoga teacher and you're going to be part of this retreat. I also wanted to mention on Saturday, you actually are going to be getting free time on Saturday. And what's beautiful about this location is that you can do canoeing or kayaking. You can play golf. You can do tennis. There's a pool there. So you will have a period of time at Saturday afternoon to do free time. We do have some ladies that are actually bringing their husband with them. And so they're choosing to do a room just with their husbands, and they're actually building a vacation around it. So that's certainly an option. I myself am going to be going out early to Asheville and again, making this a vacation around the retreat. But the Blue Ridge Mountains, for example, if you wanted to go hiking, the Blue Ridge Mountains are only 15 minutes away. Downtown Asheville is about 30 minutes away. So there are lots of things right near the retreat center that you'll be able to do as well if you want to plan around that. So Sunday will be done at noon. So you can go somewhere for lunch, you can go somewhere shopping, you can pick another activity, going hiking Sunday afternoon. You can decide to drive back those of you that are coming from Raleigh. But we have women coming from all over. We have women coming from outside of the state of North Carolina. So I'm super excited to bring this community of soul sisters together. And I'm also super excited because we're also going to be having a music team, which will be myself, my daughter, and Megan Boyd, who is a beautiful soul sister of mine. We're going to be playing piano, guitar. I'm not sure yet about drums. That might be a possibility. But there is definitely going to be music and singing that's going to be happening in addition to prayer, meditation, yoga, breath work. all the normal things. But I also want you to think about this as almost like a leadership immersion as well, where women are really stepping into their full purpose and releasing the things that are not serving them anymore so they can live their highest version of themselves. So when you think about the word arise, so the A actually is for awaken, the R is for restore, the I is for impact, the S is for serve, and the E is for empower. And so again, this was my intention word in January was arise. And this is what came to me as part of a meditation and a prayer that organically came to me. And so that was the inspiration for me creating the name of this retreat called Arise, Soul Warrior, Be Still, Stand Firm. So we're going to be learning to be still, to connect to our prayer and our meditation and go deeper into that. And we're also going to learn to stand firm. So stand firm in the middle of a war, in the middle of a global pandemic, in the middle of chaos, that we can build a legacy of peace and that we can stand firm. So that's in a nutshell. I mean, I can go into a lot more detail than that, but the interesting part in all the planning of this is that, ladies, when I came up with the word arise back in January, I had not seen Lake Junaluska. I had not been to the location yet. And so when I showed up at the location in February, I knew intuitively that this is where we were meant to be. And it was just such an amazing experience that to know exactly where you were meant to be and to know that everyone's going to come as they are. And this is going to be a place of healing and transformation. And so I am so blessed and I'm so grateful to be taking the women through that have already signed up for this. And I know there's a ton of women that I've connected to as well. And so again, that's another reason why I want to bring this up, because we are limited in the amount of spots that we have. So I'm not just like saying this, I'm legitimately letting you guys know that there is limited spots. And right now we have 8 spots open. So again, if we get the demand and we get more than that, and we need to look at, you know, expanding the number of people in a room or doing different things, we certainly can do that. But I'm telling you, the way we have it set up today, we have 2 people in a room and we have 8 spots available. So I'll mention one more time for those of you that just jumped on that this is equivalent to a 4-star hotel. The hotel called the Terrace is a modern hotel. You can see I posted on what it looks like, a video of it on Facebook. I'll probably post it again so you can see the lobby area. The rooms are all beautifully remodeled. You literally are going to be staying in the hotel and then walking across the street to the main kind of conference meeting area room that we're going to be offering. And it's right on the lake. So it's a beautiful wedding venue of a room where people actually do weddings right on the lake. And then, as I mentioned, there's going to be 2 other locations outside. We're going to be doing yoga and meditation and prayer and music. One of them is Inspiration Point, which is a wedding venue, and the other one will be the amphitheater. So we do have backup plans. So if something happens with the weather, whether it rains, we have a backup plan to be able to go inside if we need to. But the intention will be on Sunday that we'll be outside from like 8:30 to 12 on Sunday. Now, also, as I mentioned when I got on here, I'll mention this one more time, that you do have an option of vegetarian, you have an option of vegan, you have an option of gluten-free or dairy-free. So anyone who has a dietary restriction, we will be able to meet that. Everyone will be eating together in their larger dining hall that they have. They have a beautiful dining hall there. So again, you will start with dinner. You guys will have dinner included on Friday. Saturday will be 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And Sunday, we will be offering you breakfast. And per the event coordinator, she recommended no lunch, because one of the things that I've seen with other retreats is oftentimes people are in a rush to go back on Sunday if they're not staying until Monday. and they may miss lunch or they might be rushed to get lunch. And then the other option is if people want to go, for example, to Waynesville, which is like 10 minutes away from the retreat center, which is a beautiful little downtown area, they can choose to go out to lunch there, or they can jump on the road for those people that are coming from Raleigh. So I did want to mention that. Or if you decide to go hiking, you know, to the Blue Ridge Mountains, which again is 50 minutes away. So it's a beautiful venue. You can see it on the page that it's literally surrounded by the Blue Ridge Mountains and with the huge man-made lake in the center. So this truly is a spiritual healing location, and it's a very powerful location. So again, I'm super excited to take you all through this, to be a guide and to take you through this healing transformation. And I'm super, super grateful for the other women that are also going to be supporting me putting this all on. We have something like going on 6 helpers and other women. They're going to be supporting me through this retreat. And there's probably going to be a few others between now and July that are going to show up. But as I mentioned at the beginning of this, we will have a music team. And I'm super excited about that because the music part of this, in addition to the yoga, the prayer, the meditation, and the breath work, in addition to journaling, and we're going to be bringing in yoga psychology components. In addition, right? So some of the same types of kind of basic exercises that we have done in other retreats, there's a portion of that that we're going to pull into this, like the fire of transformation. However, a majority of this content will be new content. It will not be what we did at Asheville last year. It will be brand new. So just know that I'd say 80 to 90% of the content is going to be brand new. And this will not be the same as last year. So it's all good, right? What we did last year was beautiful, and I'm so grateful for that experience. But this is just kind of the next iteration of where I'm being called and what God is calling me to. And so here we are. So I'm just following in obedience what I'm being called to do. So you have the link is wisemindyoga.com/arise retreat. Our email is included in there. You can send questions to our email if you have any questions. You also can message us. There's actually a messenger on the page, so you can chat with us that way. I also did want to mention that we also have a refer a friend program. If you want more information on that, again, you can email us. We are also offering a mother-daughter option, which again, if you're interested in that, the investment of that would be different than what we have as far as the individual options that are on the page. So if you have kind of a mother-daughter type situation, definitely reach out to us and email us. And then one last thing, if those that are local to Asheville, we are also offering a commuter option for those that would rather not spend the money to stay overnight at the hotel. We're offering a commuter option for those that are local in Asheville. So I did want to mention that as well. I think that's everything off the top of my head. I know that's a lot of information, but we have been putting a ton of planning that's been going on behind the scenes, and all the people that I have lined up and the team of people that I have lined up to support this retreat. We also will be doing journaling. You all, those that sign up will get a journal. You will get a folder with all the handouts that we're going to be giving out. You're going to be getting mala beads as part of the registration process. I think that's all as far as like the gifts part of it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, you guys, because there's so much preparation that we're doing for you right now. But I think that's everything off the top of my head that would be important to mention on this. But again, kind of in a nutshell, what I would consider thinking about is, again, be still, stand firm, building a legacy of peace in chaos, being able to be calm in chaos, strengthening your meditation, prayer, yoga, journaling, and releasing the things that are not serving you right now, healing and releasing the samskaras that aren't serving you right now. And also to be able to surrender to a higher power while also having the strength to be empowered, right? So to know that's what a wise mind soul warrior is to be strong and empowered, but also to know that they can surrender to a higher power, that they don't have to do it all by themselves. So there is going to be a sense of building a community, definitely within this retreat, where you're going to feel uplifted, you're going to feel held, you're going to feel restored and renewed and revived after leaving this retreat. So it's a sense of both, of again that kind of strong revival, and then the surrender and the restoration and the renewal that's going to happen. So it's kind of balancing those two things. And you can think about soul work, soul care, soul healing, yoga soul community or soul sister community. Those are kind of some of the soul words that we've included on the page. Soul hope, I mentioned soul heal, soul seeking, so soul calling, like what's the call on your soul? What is your soul seeking for? So a lot around the soul, right? It's very much going to be focused on what we're going to call soul work and soul care, soul seeking, soul healing, healing what we call our soul scars, and how we can turn pain into purpose and wisdom, or wounds into wisdom. Okay. All right, ladies. So again, I'm sending you all so much love, light, and blessing. I'm on here longer than I was originally planning, but I've been wanting to get on here for a while to just talk to you about the retreat, just like I would if we were sitting here one-on-one, because you can tell I'm super, super passionate and super, super excited about this, because I've already seen the transformation that has happened in the retreats that we've done. And this is going to be at a whole nother level. Okay. Because we're bringing the power of the spirit and the power of the soul into this at another level, ladies. So for those of you that did come to our retreat last year, and I know that some of you are planning to come this year, you're going to see a transformation happen at a whole nother level. And so I'm so grateful for the women that are showing up from our 2021 cohort, and the beautiful women that are part of our 2022 cohort, that are going to see this transformation, and they're going to build this in-person soul sister community and the connections that you can make when you bring a group together in support. And in what we call a kula in yoga, or a sangha, is building this beautiful kula of support when you bring women together in person like this to do this type of work. So again, I'm sending you all so much love, light, and blessing. The website again is wisemindyoga.com/arise retreat. I will put that in the comments. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. For those of you that are friends of mine, feel free to email us, feel free to message us if you have any questions. And we're here to serve and support you. So I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Again, sending you all so much love, light, and blessing. And we will talk to you all soon. Take care, you guys.